how to make chicken marsala.
Get the chicken, put it in a Ziploc bag, pound the chicken so it's thin. You add flour, salt, and pepper. I love using Sicilian salt. And you put it in a Ziploc bag. For the chicken, the next step is to heat up the pan, a medium-high heat. I put olive oil in, and then I put some butter in. Each side, you don't want to cook it through. It's about 2 to 3 minutes, 6 minutes total. So we saute the mushrooms in a little bit of butter. Now we're going to add the shallots, and we're going to add the garlic. We're going to add 2/3 of a cup of broth, chicken broth. We're going to add 2/3 of a cup of marsala. And you are going to add 2/3 of a cup of whipping cream. And you want this, oh my goodness, the smell smells so great. You want to keep stirring this until it thickens because you want a nice thick sauce. I started this cooking show is so we can have some conversations over care and how to care for ourselves while we're nurturing ourselves with food. Because you may have noticed, especially if you do not acknowledge your emotions and express them and take care of them and stand up for them with other people, then you start to get sick. When we don't acknowledge our emotions and don't give them space, we become that emotion. And in becoming that emotion, now we're abandoning our space. We get kicked out, we start flipping out. That's why if you've ever noticed, if you've gone into somebody's car and immediately they start cussing and flipping out, that's because they're ungrounded. And if they're not there, something else is. Usually the genetic line will step in. So in this time, for you to be successful, you're learning how to cook for yourself, to care, cook for your emotions. Just like this may be simmering, kind of something may be boiling up. Now, if we start to get angry, somebody has invaded our space, our field. And when that happens, then now we are mad because somebody is in our space. Now, we can't really blame them because we opened a door and let them come in and let them come through. But by identifying, what I call it is like an emoji. If you identify the emoji of, hey, I feel angry, now you give that emoji space to be. And allowing that to be, you don't become the energy. And now you can stand up for, hey, you know what, this doesn't quite work for me. Because a lot of times we get scammed out of our space or don't take care of ourselves because we're so focused on the other person where our attention is. And that creates more abandonment of space.
Add the chicken back in, cook it for another few minutes, top it with parsley, and mangiamo.
Take care of yourself. Check me out at kimbellissimo.com. I'm a life coach, and I wrote a book called From Chaos to Creativity.